So now we are going to talk about what's known as soap seizing. And what happens with soap seizing is that when you start to mix, it immediately goes to trace. And I found a YouTube video that kind of shows an example because I couldn't really explain it to you, so let's just watch.
I guess we'll see what happens here. I'm just gonna do the base as purple with hopefully a peach colored swirl, but we'll see what it does here.
So you see she just added her fragrance oil and everything was fine until then. And it doesn't take long. I mean, it can happen in about a minute.
It seems good so far. Oop, no, it doesn't seem good so far. So, that was really fast.
So at this point, she should have stopped what she was doing and put it right in the mold.
Oh my goodness, do you see this? Okay, well, I guess I'll get it in the mold real quick. And
look how much time she just wastes just stirring it when she should have just put it right in the mold.
Caesar and a half.
So it can be saved.
Okay, I've like never had this happen to me, I don't think.
So I'm just watching her dig herself into a deeper and deeper hole because it seemed like she just kept punching around with it. I was like, hurry, just get it in the mold. Stop talking, stop mixing.
I don't even have a crock pot out that I can get to.
Just to get it in the mold. So you can tell, she said this has never happened to her, and you can
It's
tell.
Like solid on the bottom.
Because she is still keeps stirring this thing.
This is one of those instances where I bought more than I should have. Get a whisk, see if I can do anything.
So if you feel that you've got a chance to mix the lye and the water together, and it starts to seize,
break up some of those chunks a little bit.
Get it right in the mold. Don't add
It's almost like hot process.
I've
never ever
oatmeal
had this happen to me before.
Or color or anything else. Just get it in the mold ASAP.
Okay, well, into the mold it goes, and you know, we'll just see what happens. This is like total hot process, like texture. Oh my goodness. You silly little thing.
So hot process soap is another way to make soap where you actually cook the whole soap in the crock pot for the entire process. That's more than what we are talking about at this level.
Of course.
So that's what she's referring to.
This is when those don't work out so well.
And the benefit to hot process is that it's opposed to waiting for 6 weeks, which we're going to have to wait to use the other soap. Hot process soap you can use the next day.
Well, I really should hot process this, but I don't have.
So you see how it's all chunky, and had she just put it in the mold earlier, it might have been saved. It might have been smooth. Okay, so I have one other video. Okay, so here is the second video that shows soap seizing. Now that is a very hard seize. And notice how she said just a couple minutes later, that's all it takes. And that's why when you have a new fragrance oil, try to use you start with a small batch first to see how it's going to react. Like I've already tried the fragrance oils that I sell, so I know how they're going to react. Some do set up a little faster than the other that doesn't quite seize. So I know that some I have to hurry up, and once I get it in, I got to hurry and get it in the mold. You will not have a problem with colors seizing. It's usually just a fragrance oil. But sometimes if your oil and lye water temperatures are too far apart or not quite accurate, that will also cause it to seize. Or just set up very quickly where you have to hurry up and get it into the mold and hope for the best. Would I use that soap for myself after 6 weeks? Yeah, I would test it, but would I sell it to someone? No, I would not. I wouldn't want to take the risk. And see that she's wearing her gloves and her eye protection. She doesn't have long sleeve shirts on, but her gloves are long enough. And I can't talk too much because when I mixed it, I didn't have my gloves on. And that's just another kind of mold that you can have. I usually don't like those. I just like the ones that I got from Brambleberry. Okay, so that was just 2 examples of what soap seizure looks like. Now what it means is by no zap and no lye pockets is sometimes... I'll wait until this part goes off. And it's very important to read. So I'm going to give her credit because I'm just taking her video right off my phone.